Coming up on MHS1, we see the impact of COVID in theater, we learn about our school's jazz band, and we check out a popular new club that is sure to satisfy our sweet tooth. And that's all coming up on MHS1.
Let's go, let's go! Let's go!
Good morning, McKinney High School. Today is Friday, December 4th. I'm Nia Harmon, that was Rocco Pisano, and you're watching MHS1. Before quarantine, our MHS Theater Department was working on a show that was postponed indefinitely due to COVID. Rocco Pisano tells us the impact this had on the theater department and how they have had to adapt in a hands-on environment.
It was a production like any other.
Such a shocking, dreadful pest.
Until the pandemic hit.
Chemical Imbalance was the main stage show that we were slated to do last semester, but unfortunately we had to cancel it because of the pandemic. The world started to make a drastic turn and we were very concerned about student safety, so we canceled and halted all production.
We went through one read-through. That was all we did until COVID hit. We were supposed to actually start doing full-on rehearsals, I think the week after spring break, but you know, school was shut down then.
I think the biggest thing was everything happened all at once, and so in March when we just suddenly didn't come back to school, they were all still kind of hopeful that it would happen, but nobody knew an answer about how long we were going to be at home, so we had to just kind of keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and then finally when it was very clear that we were going to stay home for the remainder of the school year, they took it kind of hard, to be fair, but they also understood that safety was a top priority. No one was doing anything, so like the whole country was shut down. So it was hard to try to have the extras in life when you couldn't even leave your house. So.
Although it started in March, the effects of the coronavirus pandemic are still having an effect on theater today.
Okay, I've had to basically change every single thing that I'm doing as a technical theater teacher because a lot of stuff that we do is very, very hands-on. And it's like almost impossible to do anything hands-on. So you can't build sets, you can't do makeup application, any of the stuff that we would have hands-on practical experience learning, we can't really do.
Student safety has always been our #1 concern, especially now with how the world is changing, or the world has changed. We are adapting to all of those new guidelines and upholding our values of keeping our students well, whether that is physically or mentally.
But don't worry, the virus hasn't closed theater's curtains just yet.
So right now what we're doing is everything that we are doing is virtual. We're doing a bunch of showcases. We've done drive-in style film festivals. We're doing short films. Everything that can continue our students' performances and their learning, but also upholding these values and safety guidelines.
This has been Rocco Pisano reporting for MHS1. Jazz band is a group we have here at McKinney High School. Gabe Hughes and Clayton Jones bring us an update on who they are and what they're up to.
The McKinney High School Jazz Band has been practicing for their upcoming winter concert on December 9th, and we have all you need to know.
We have marching band and concert band mostly in our program, so jazz band's very different. It's just different styles. It's a lot more loose, a lot more free, and so the kids, more than they do in concert and marching, they get to use kind of their creativity and they get to create a lot of the music themselves.
I started doing music back in 6th grade and I've done it ever since. Jazz band, it's a thing that I've never tried before and I thought it'd be a new concept for me to learn to better myself as a musician.
I started music around the summer, going into 5th grade or going into 6th grade. It's just a great genre. You know, there's a lot of there's something for everyone in jazz. That's how I like to think of it.
Well, a couple of my friends used to be in jazz band, and they needed a bassist, and I was interested in taking the spot, so I talked to Mr. Fisher about it. Well, in middle school, I played the viola, and I also used to play the piano, and one of the instruments I always was interested in was the bass, so I picked it up midway through middle school and just played it until high school.
Well, I like playing the drum set a lot, and I thought I'd get an opportunity to do that in school. It's a switch off between drum set and vibraphone, since Mr. Fisher has a switch off regularly.
This year we wanted to do something a little bit different because of COVID-19 and all the restrictions that has caused. So we're going to do a combined jazz and percussion concert. It's going to be outside in the loading dock right outside the band hall, and it's going to be really cool because it's going to be a different style holiday concert. It'll feature our jazz band and then our entire percussion studio at McKinney High School. And we have at least one piece that we're going to do all combined. And it's going to be, I think it'll be really fun. I think we'll have a good turnout. It's going to be kind of different. Everyone's going to be encouraged to bring their lawn chairs, bring their blankets. We're going to sell hot chocolate. Our color guard's going to do a bake sale. Our band parents are going to be selling their different spirit wear. So it's going to be a really cool opportunity to kind of take something that COVID-19 took away and have a positive spin from it. So we're really looking forward to it.
For more information, visit the Royal Pride Band website at royalprideband.org. And this has been Gabe Hughes, Clayton Jones, and Ivan Sanchez reporting for MHS1.
Baking Club is a new club this year that bakes treats for the community. Nia Harmon and Madison Metcalf show us more on what it's all about.
Senior Cynthia Lee and Sydney Broswell have created a club that uses their passion for baking to give back to their community.
Baking Club is for those who are interested in baking, who want to learn how to bake, and who love to bake. In our Baking Club, we will get to try new recipes, new ingredients, which will be needed to volunteer at community events and plan special surprises for our teachers.
I enjoy sponsoring Baking for the Batter because it's a great club that just gives back to the community. It gets a lot of people's interest. Everyone has a little knack for baking, they just don't know it yet. But once they get into it, they can do a lot with it, whether it's just for themselves or the community or the school as a whole. And it just helps bring us all closer together in this COVID time.
We started Baking for the Batter as a way to incorporate all of our community through something we love, which is baking. We're able to give back to the people that have helped us first through this hard time, such as our teachers and police officers and first-hand responders.
In Baking for the Batter, I really enjoy the community that we create and how much that we can influence the environment around us.
For Thanksgiving, in order to say thank you to all of our teachers and faculty members, we were going to make little treat bags or something of the sort.
If you would like to be a part of this club, please follow their Instagram at Baking for the Batter for updates on upcoming meetings and events. This has been Maddie Metcalf and Nia Harmon reporting for MHS1.
Now here's Nia with sports.
Thanks, Rocco. Earlier this week, our women's basketball program played against Highland Park. The girls lost with a score of 37-43. Come support basketball tonight and tomorrow for their games against Waxahachie and Wiley East. Our Lions football team finished their season with senior night tonight against Little Elm. Come show your McKinney High spirit at the stadium. Back to you, Rocco.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Lions. Follow us at Twitter at Mainstream News and Instagram at Mainstream. And remember, if it's news
and it's at McKinney High School,
it's MHS1.